The case of Branham in the church, the controversial ministry that caused a stir in the church world, specifically in the 21st century. What is it about this man that sparks so much conversation? What is it about his ministry that causes about so much of a stir, to the point that there's a division of opinion concerning the authenticity of his ministry? What is unique about this man? What makes him to stand out? Is it the typical self-centeredness that we usually see in ministers that are endued with a great ministry? Is it self-praise? Is it self-endorsement? But what do we see when we look at this man's ministry, this man's life, the testimony of those who knew this man? That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to delve into, to speak about the controversial life of the ministry of the man of God, William Branham. What did he teach? Because we find that he has a lot of accusers, those who speak contrary, those who give a contrary testimony concerning the man's life, concerning the man's ministry, and what he teach, or what he taught the church. I believe him to be a man of God. I believe him to be a prophet sent out to the last day with a ministry of turning the heart. And we Bible readers and Bible students understand when the Bible talks of heart, it speaks of faith. In a generation where faith has been lost, in a generation where faith has been perverted into something so common, something so valueless, the faith that was lost, the faith that the fathers of the faith, namely the apostles and prophets, lived and conducted their lives through. It is this faith I'm talking about that I believe that this man came to restore. Yet not him, but God, through his promise of a messenger to be sent in the last day to do this specific work. And this can be found in Malachi chapter 4, where God speaks of a coming Elijah with a restoration message to restore the hearts of the fathers to the children and the hearts of the children to the fathers. We are the children of Pentecost, the Pentecostal blessing, the Pentecostal revival. That was God's last move in the Gentile dispensation. And we are the children that were born out of that revival. So the concern is the children's hearts that have swayed from the true faith, the children's hearts that have slumbered concerning the faith of the fathers, which this ministry was sent forth to revive and to restore. It is these things that we want to look into. To authenticate this ministry through the word, not our own intellectual conceptions and perceptions, but looking into what the Word says, what things we ought to be expecting in this generation, and what this ministry has done, and what it has brought forth. What light did it shed? The light of understanding. So it is these things that we're going to be looking into as the Lord helps us. Because trust me, there's been a lot of voices speaking against this ministry, and we've been silent. We've been silent, not saying a word. And a lot of people are being deceived and they're being swayed. Believers are being shaken simply because of them not standing on the firm foundation of faith, not knowing what they've believed. And these false accusers that we see online, bringing folly upon the testimony that is clean and pure of the man of God. Now it's time for us to voice out our opinions. Since everybody has an opinion, it is time for us to speak. Welcome to the public square with Brother Mali.